Christian Horner has been accused of damaging F1 as vice-chairman of the all-party parliamentary group on Formula One. Lord Peter Hain condemns the feud he had with Toto Wolff. Christian Horner has been accused of damaging F1 and his Red Bull team after his repeated verbal standoffs with Mercedes' Toto Wolff. The 2021 F1 season saw the team bosses clash on an almost weekly basis, and the competitive tension remains as the 2022 season gets underway. But Labour peer and vice-chairman of the all-party parliamentary group on Formula One, Lord Peter Hain, tells Express.co.uk that the feud has been damaging for the sport. He said, "I used to have a lot of respect for Christian, who is obviously a top F1 leader. But I thought he was totally out of order at Silverstone and he never repeated that. I think he probably realized. I think he would have gained more respect if he apologized, but he never did. We don't want to see anything like that ever again. I think that damaged him and Red Bull, and it didn't do Formula One any good either." Competitive tension and rivalry is the meat and drink of Formula One. The race at Silverstone last July was dramatic. Lewis Hamilton and Max Verstappen came together on lap 1, with the latter hitting the wall and retiring from the race. Hamilton was penalized for the crash but still won the race. Horner accused Hamilton of endangering Verstappen's life. Hamilton responded himself to Horner's claims at the time, saying he will continue to race hard but fairly. Lord Hain added that a healthy rivalry can be beneficial for the sport, and that this will naturally get tense due to the pressure on teams in F1. He said, "I think provided it doesn't spill over in the way it did at Silverstone, provided that doesn't happen, all of us fans will be relaxed about it. Teams try to beat each other, drivers try to beat each other. It is obviously going to be competitive and hostilities will break out in the heat of the moment. Emotions run high and F1 is an emotional sport. The margins are just so tight. When you have those margins, inevitably the temperature rises. People get emotional and sometimes they speak unwisely." Horner and Wolff shared a rare moment of unity this week after the Mercedes team boss opened up on his mental health struggles. Prior to the start of the new Formula One season, Wolff revealed he had been seeing a psychiatrist since 2004. Wolff told the Sunday Times, "I think I've had more than 500 hours of therapy. I have suffered mentally, I still do. Getting help is a way of overcoming my problems, and it has helped me to access untapped potential. I've never had any problem with the stigma. Some of the most successful people are very, very sensitive, and very, very sensitive means very, very vulnerable." Red Bull's Horner praised his counterpart, saying, "I think all credit to Toto for having the courage to talk out about his issues with mental health. It is something that there is much more of a spotlight on these days, and I think that it is something in this business we are acutely aware of and something that we're looking to be proactive on. I'm fortunate that I haven't had issues personally, but I've had friends that I know who have suffered as a result of mental health issues. So, of course, it is an important topic and I think it is very good to highlight it."